Hello and welcome back to the Cryptic Twist. I'm Alex Jones and today we're looking at the Mail Online's 6th of June Cryptic Crossword. Here we go. One across, be in a hurry to use a punctuation mark. So with Cryptic Crossword clues, there's always in there going to be a straightforward definition like a normal crossword, like to be at the beginning or the end. There's also then going to be a second definition, possibly a second definition, possibly a piece of wordplay that will define the word. In this case, we have a double definition, I think. So if you're in a hurry, then you might dash and a punctuation mark. Well, a dash is also a punctuation mark, so I think that's what we're looking at here. We will test this obviously with the crossing letters. We've got a D here and an S here. Those are both look very, very helpful. Humiliate phony English leader. So English leader feels to me like it's going to be the letter E, the leading letter. And because that's at the back of the clue, I'd imagine that, well, if that hypothesis is correct, then the word phony is going to be part of the wordplay here. We're going to be looking to get a word that means shame, 5-letter word that means shame. There's going to be a 4-letter word starting in S that means phony, and then the E from English afterwards. So if you're a phony, you're a sham. That gives us shame, which does mean to humiliate. If you humiliate someone, you shame them. Just look at the word sham quickly. Yeah, trick, hoax, fraud, nothing unexpected there. An H is a crossing letter, but I think I like this D a bit more. Extent to which tides can flow. So I think this one here, I think we're going to take the letters from tides can, which is notably 8 letters, and I think we're going to flow those around. I think we're going to anagram that, and that's going to be, give us a word for extent. Although I can't see what that's going to be. That should be shame, like that, shouldn't it? So how old is Bird in Dorset Seaside Resort? I can see that one. I think in Dorset you've got a town called Swanage, or as we're pronouncing it for the wordplay part of this, Swan Age. If you're asking what the age of a swan is, how old is that bird? So yeah, again, that's our wordplay and definition combination. Leader of cub could be the leading letter again, C. Do we like that for the, that still works in terms of the anagrams, so that could well be the case. And then scouts from Lakeland or Lakeland. If you scout, you lead. Not 100% sure on that one. If we're saying that C goes there, this feels like it's going to have an NT ending from these letters. And then we've just got our 3 we've just got our 3 vowels. Desiccant? I don't think that's how you spell desiccant. I don't like that actually. So this one here, Charles and Edward briefly followed. 2 short words for Charles and Edward. Short words being brief words would be Chaz and Ed. That could give us chased, which does mean that this C suddenly looks less good if we're thinking that this is that, if we're thinking that is an anagram. Distance, maybe then? Yeah. Ooh. The extent is how far something is, how far you would go, which could be the distance. You're willing to go for the full distance, the full extent of that. I mean, the word. So looking at this, we've got this A, we've got this E, which we're happy with both of them to a certain extent. I'm now looking at this from Lakeland. I'm thinking this could be indicating a hidden. So within the word Lakeland, do we have A-K-E-L-A? Could that be the name of a leader of Cub Scouts? Harry or Virginia in Storm? Virginia could be the US state of Virginia. Those states tend to have 2-letter abbreviations. I think VA is Virginia. If that's in a word for storm, that would be there. If you harry something, you might savage it, which means that our word for storm is sage. Harry, I'm pretty happy with as savage. Act of harrying, devastation, molestation. Savage feels reasonable. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. Am I? Let's have a look at sage. Might that mean something different? Maybe. Still not certain. Just outside gym for all to see. So a gym could be, if you're doing gym as a verb, you're doing PE, physical exercise. So that could be that. And then the word just might be outside of that. We have a 4-letter word for just that goes around it. I'm thinking only. That does happen to give us openly, which does mean for all to see. So I got a little lucky there with being the first 2 things I thought of, but yeah, that's okay. Stay in hostel in Germany. Oh, this is nice actually. So as a surface reading, the words that we've got in the clue, this feels very natural. You can stay in a hostel in Germany. In here is a hidden indicator though. We've got this L here. If we go forward from this L, we get L-I-N-G-E-R, linger, which does mean to stay. Groom about to enter enclosure. An enclosure might be a pen. What if we take the word to and put that inside the word pen? Gives us pet on. I'm not sure about that. I don't think I like it. Groom. If you groom something, you brush it, you dress it, you marry something. I don't know. What Beethoven did. Being calm. Beethoven was a composer, so he composed. If you are composed and you are calm, that does help our pen thinking, doesn't it? But I think we need, if you're about to do something, about is a weird joining word. It's maybe possible, but it feels a little weird. If you're about to do something, you're, I don't know, about to embark on it. Donald's first drink in the valley. Donald's first, again, could be a D. A valley could be a dale. And we can make that word with the wordplay because ale is a type of drink, so that feels okay. Part of the qualifying match. Part of feels like it could be a hidden, but I don't think so. The L is there, so it'd have to be. Oh no, that is right. Equal. If someone is your, so the surface reading makes us very much think of a sports tournament. You're thinking of a heat, a semi-final, something like that. But in this case, a match is someone who matches up to you. They are your equal. About could be RE or C. If you're talking the year about the 25th of May, circa 25th of May, C. If you're talking about the leaky pipe in an email, RE the leaky pipe. So we've got RE about, and that is going to enter our pen, our enclosure. That gives us preen. Preen can mean broom. They use rum and sleep. 4 letters, then 3 letters. So I'm guessing this is an and lit. So the whole clue is the definition, and the whole clue is a part of the wordplay. So the word they, I think, is going to kind of be our definition, but it's going to be state song about most of region. Region might be an area. State song might be anthem. That's only 6 letters. So how's this going to work? Hard blows, they usually come in pairs. I feel like a knock. So if you take a knock, that's a hard blow. And if you knock on someone's door, knock, knock, it will come in a pair. So I think that's okay. So our down clue. Country not welcoming sound. Brilliance in Ulster Assembly. Not sure that either. Starting to question this knock. Star seer altered. Claim again. Yeah. So if you do something again, it makes me think it's going to be a re word. Redo something. So what I was going to star SE. Not sure. Not bound to be promiscuous. In both those cases you're free, but that's only like 4 letters. Untied. Rodents shared bedroom and freezer. Not sure. Rodents could be like rats or mice. So nutty biscuits. I did wonder briefly this could be an andlet that has an anagram, but I think it's a double definition. If you're nutty, you're crazy, you're crackers, and a biscuit could be a cracker. Depression in olden times. The word in here makes me think it could be a hidden, and I think we do have that. Got that. It gives us a letter for our anagram. An opportunity. I mean, beta would work, but opportunity to split. If I've got an opportunity, I've got a chance. Country not welcoming sound. Quiet. No. So I mean, state, could this, with an A and an A, I'm thinking Alaska or Alabama. But why would that be then? Song about, could be a ballad. Song about most. Region. Are there any other states other than Alaska, which is too short, that would fit here? Arkansas ends with an S. Do these A's do anything for me? Agile male. Beginning to bathe feels like it's going to be B. So could this be? I was going to say acrobat or gymnast, but one that doesn't necessarily mean male. So agile. If agile was the definition, then we've got male M male, female, and then beginning to bathe in a word for river. Beginning of bathe would be B, which feels like it takes up one of these three slots, with the river being A something something something, 4 letters long. Avon. Most of region could be area. Armenia, if it's not a US state. We've got area or most of, so we're missing out the E. And is that about a song? A many? I don't think so. Opportunity to split. Break. Yes. If you have a break, you have an opportunity. If you split something in two, you break it in two. So that at least works. There's our B for the bathe and river. Metal worker with tree. A metal worker could be a welder, but then I'm double using that. If I shorten worker to W, which I'm not sure you can do, and then I use elder, then I'm kind of double using worker. The hyphen there makes me think that has to be like a phrase. It cannot be. It cannot be metal and then as the definition, and then worker as part of the wordplay, I would guess. Not welcoming. Sound. Sound could be a homophone indicator. If you're not welcoming something, you're either rude or you're saying goodbye instead. What if rum here is an anagram indicator for, and we have they use? It gives us we've got the U, the S, and the E. And the fact that this B is in the middle, unless there's an M and B at the end, it could be limber. Let's have a... Is there a river Lier, L-I-E-R? Because if there is, then we could have male M and beginning to bathe, and both of those go in the river. And limber means agile, so that feels okay. Let's have a look at the river Lier. River Lier looks good. Where is it? In Belgium. Wait. No, that's the river Nate. Just because there's a place in Belgium, there's a municipality in Belgium called Lier. River Lier in Norway. Well, this is confusing. I mean, this kind of indicates there is a river that's kind of known as the Lier. I'm really tempted to check this because it feels very sensible, but it's going to give me problems. It's not right. It's not right. That I doesn't go with anything that I had before. A song could be an aria. And most of region could be that, as in most of area again. I don't like that. I'm not staying this. Let's have a look at an anagram solver. If you claim again, you're going to reassert. Okay. Gives us an S at least. So this isn't knock then. Hard blows. Bangs. I mean, if the song is about, then it might be around this most of region. What would this be then? Or about, like we said earlier, could be a C, but I don't like that. I'm really not seeing this. Allied countries might be a block. If you stop something, you block it with a K. So if we're taking that short, dropping the K, then that might be it. If you're not bound, you're loose. If you're promiscuous, you're loose. A loose woman, a promiscuous woman. Arizona. So it is an area around most of the word zone. Okay. So I'm thinking rodents might be something to do with mice. Could a freezer be something to do with ice? Shared a bedroom. Could this be noise? That doesn't sound like a country, does it? What's a country that doesn't sound welcoming? Could Ulster Assembly be an anagram of Ulster? We're reassembling it. Luster, yes. That took a while to understand. If something is a rip-off, it's expensive. You're getting fleeced. And a coat could be a fleece. Both a sheep's coat or a coat for a person. It's only this one that gives us anything else though, isn't it? I'm not all that sure about that. Strikes, sticks, slams. Oh, it's turned out to be a slightly trickier one than I was expecting from the start. So what's a hard blow that could come in a pair then? I'm now thinking a snap, like someone snaps off a punch. It helps with the it comes in pairs. As in the card game Snap, you get a pair of stuff. If that was the case, this would be an A. I think I'm going to reveal the metal worker with tree. I'm going to put in my guess of beater, but I don't think it's right, as in a panel beater. Let's reveal this one. It was welder. Oh, I discounted that earlier, didn't I? Oh, with is not just a joining word. With is being a W. I think that is a valid abbreviation. Okay, so it'd be nimble then, I think, won't it? With the river being a Nile. Yeah, okay. I'm annoyed that I didn't get welder, considering I specifically discounted it earlier. Rodents. If rodents was mice, does that do anything? I don't think it does really. A shared bedroom might be a dorm. Okay, I think I'm going with dormice, which makes luster look bad here. Oh no, it doesn't. I'm spelling luster wrong. It goes like that, doesn't it? Yeah, because then dormice. Dormites are the rodents. A shared bedroom is a dorm. A freezer is, we're saying ice is a synonym for freezer. I mean, this could be noise, but it doesn't feel right. Like, it could be noise in terms of it fits the letters. Not a welcoming sound. Yeah, so I was spelling luster like that, which is a spelling of luster. Not the right spelling though. Oh, it can be spelt both ways. So I wasn't wrong in spelling it that way, it just was unhelpful in getting the crossing letter right. Do I think that's going to be snaps? I don't think so. I'm not sure on this one either. I think I have to reveal this. It's a particularly bad day for me. Socks. Okay. If if you sock someone, like the classic Batman, Adam West Batman, you know, sock bam wow. And obviously a sock comes in the pairs. So snips was the closest, I think, although snap wasn't too bad. None of them were too bad in terms of what my guesses. It's along the right lines. Okay, country, not welcoming sound. I don't know what this one is either. I have to accept defeat on this one. I have to take another clue. Chili, sure, and also something's a problem. What do we think's a problem? Dash, I think I like. Shame, I think I like. Distance, I think I like. Composed, I think I like. Preen, shut-eye. Shut-eye, I think I like. Dale, I think I like. Swanage, equal. This is the one I'm least sure about. Is there another A spacing in this? A leader of Cub Scouts from Lakeland. This is the one I'm least sure of, I think. Linger feels good. Chased feels good. Fleece feels good. Nimble we are pretty sure on. Socks we know. Loose, dormice, crackers, dent, block, Arizona, Prake welder, reassert, savage we weren't sure about, were we? Alright, let's put in a Kayla, let's check and let's see what wasn't right. It wasn't savage. Ravage. If you storm, you rage. Oh. I think that's the worst one that I've done since I've started uploading. Only got 90% of the letters. There were some errors when we got to the end. We needed help in the middle. It's interesting. On that basis, like, empirically, it was the hardest one of these. I think that I've done in the month and a bit. That being said, what do you guys think? Were there any I should have got? I think I should have got nimble. I was very close to getting welder. Chili, I think I should have got. Socks. If I got chili, I think socks would have been there. But yeah, it was a tricky one, I think, in some respects. But I think I made a bit of a meal of it. All right, well, if you like what you saw, please do like and subscribe, and we'll see you again for another one tomorrow. Thank you very much.